Yo, what's up? What's up? Terrence LewisHelps, man. We're in Monterey, California. Shortly after my birthday, man, and why not enjoy this beautiful view and take some time out, man, and show you guys, to share some tips with you guys, share a little bit of information about some real estate. Why the hell not, right? Got the camera, got the information, so let's get right to it, right? So I wanted to do a 4-part series or 3-part series, whatever the parts come up to as I split this video up, and to helping some of you guys out there kind of maybe understand the sales funnel of how your real estate transactions should go, right? So when flipping property, all right. And so keep in mind, man, like, I'm a real estate investor that flips multiple properties, so my niche is more volume, right? So I'm gonna try to tailor it a little bit toward the onesie, twosies, like the beginners, but then also have a little bit of something in there for the guys that can open their mind up to the volume structure of it, right? So let's just talk about the sales funnel and how you're supposed to get your property from idea all the way to closing, right? And let's just try to tap on those key major points to helping you guys get that process from start to finish. All right, guys, I'm here to help out. This is Terrence with LewisHelps, coming up right now. All right, guys, so thanks for rocking with me so far. If you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for all tips and tricks, just all things real estate, helping you guys. I'm a flipper by default. I have to wholesale, right? Because wholesaling is your sales lifeblood. That's your cash flow for the properties that don't meet your criteria. We'll talk about criteria a little bit later. And so, you know, this video is just going to be one in which where I can break this up into maybe 4 parts. I might shoot a little bit here in this beautiful scenery, this view. I mean, let's just soak it in for a second, right? Like, beautiful. Just being a part of real estate allows me to be in some really beautiful places and travel, not be bogged down to a seat, a desk. If you're following me on Instagram, you'll be able to see me in multiple places. I'm in Detroit, I'm in California, throughout the country. I'm in Florida, I go to Houston, and then just kind of wherever, you know, this real estate venture takes me. But I'm not bound to a 9-to-5, I'm not bound to a job. I haven't been for the last 10 years. Real estate has afforded me the opportunity to do that. So while all of that's great, it's you know, it's my responsibility to give this information to others. No one was there to help me out when I was starting off in this game. So this is kind of my way of just giving back and helping other people out through this process. So enough with the jaw jacking, man. Let's get right to the game and helping you guys get your product, get yourself from concept to completion. Okay. And so this first video, we'll talk about kind of more of the acquisition side of things, and then the next video we'll go through the sales funnel part of it, and then we'll touch on the closing part of it, and then maybe one more to wrap it up. So you definitely want to check the link out for the following videos, or, you know, at the end, make sure you check out the rest of the link, because we'll definitely start from concept of acquisitions all the way through contract and close of those deals, right? And we'll just pick some different locations and some different cool things to shoot while we go through that process, right? So acquisitions part, right? So I get questions from people, hey, should I focus on, you know, let's just start with how to structure your marketing, right? How to set up this, okay, I decided I want to wholesale, or I decided I want to flip, right? So once you decide whether you want to flip or you want to wholesale, you have 2 different options, 2 different ways that you can kind of map out how you're going to proceed forward, right? And so what I mean by that is there's 2 different ways to find property, right? And so what I do is I'm a numbers guy, right? So I need to find 4 to 7 properties a month that I need to acquire, right? That's my goal. That's my criteria. That's my target, right? Whether I hit that or not, that's neither here nor there, right? But I've got a goal in mind, right? And so now that I've decided I want to do that, now I have 2 options. I can either open up a company, start a whole company of wholesaling, right? Acquisitions, sales, transaction coordination, marketing, the whole shebang, to find these deals that I need, right? And so that's one way. And so that's why some of you guys start off as a wholesaler. You start off wholesaling and you've created this company. Now, yes, you wear every hat. You're the acquisitions, the sales, the transaction coordinator, the marketing expert, the social media manager, you're everything. So me being a flipper and wanting this lifestyle to be here and doing this instead of going into the office and picking up phones and talking to motivated sellers, I've opted to pick the option of letting the wholesalers find my deals, right? So if I'm going to start a company, I have the overhead. And so I've calculated over the years that it takes about anywhere between $1,500 to $2,500 per deal to find a deal, right? In some markets that's less, in some markets that's more. But I'm talking about your dollars to find, to advertise to motivated sellers, your time to talk to those, nurture those leads, go put them through the sales funnel and deal with all of the remnants of the deals that aren't wholesaling, meaning i.e. let me refer this to an agent and follow up. Let me refer this to a lease option person and follow up. Let me lease option this property or rent this property or whatever it may be, all the remnants is of your sales funnel. Because when you market out there to motivated sellers, you don't just get Mrs. Smith that needs to sell her home that has 40% equity position, right? You get everything. So with that being said, I opted to not do that and just go with agents, wholesalers, and pay them for that. And so I consistently build relationships with others that are doing that first part. So then I get that deal. And as long as I've created my criteria for what I'm looking for and what numbers and ROIs that I need, I don't give a damn what the wholesaler makes. I'm making what's in my criteria, right? So those are your two options. So we'll start there, right? So you need to decide, okay, am I going to be a wholesaler? If you do, your mindset needs to be structured in a sense of you're opening a business, right? Think of it like a brick and mortar business and all of those different employees, you would say, or different hats. And you're opting to wear that hat until you can employ someone to take over that position. So hopefully that helps you understand that piece of the puzzle, right? Like first and foremost, where the hell are you going, right? And so what comes with that is then once you've decided which route you're going to go, whether you're just going to flip and employ others or you're going to start your wholesale business, now you need to decide your criteria, right? Because I can't take you there if you don't know, you need to go there, right? So if you say, man, I want to go to the beach, like what the hell does that mean, right? You want to go to the beach in Hawaii, or you want to go to the beach right here, or do you want to go to the beach in the cove around the corner? Like, what does that mean? And that's what people say when they say, I want to be in real estate. Please stop saying that, right? Stop saying I want to be in real estate, right? That's like saying I want to be on a boat. Like, what the hell does that mean? Do you want to be on a sailboat? Do you want to be on a fishing boat? Do you want to be on a yacht? Do you want to be on a cruise ship? Like, what does that mean? I want to be on a boat, right? So in real estate, you got sales, wholesaling, fix and flip, remodeling. You got all the way from being a carpenter to an interior designer to a roofer. Like, what the hell? What does being in real estate mean, right? So pick a criteria, right? I'm going to flip property. My criteria is I'm looking for 2-bedroom, 1-baths to let's talk about the criteria. What does the criteria mean, right? So as a wholesale company, we focus, let's pick both sides, right? So as a wholesale company, we target these areas. We're going to start in these 3 zip codes. Master those 3 zip codes, right? You're not a wholesaler of the whole world. Not at first. Lock into 1 or 2 zip codes. Create a criteria. So we focus on this zip code. We focus on these type of properties, 2-bedroom and 1-baths, all the way up to 5 bedrooms, 5 baths, right? $50,000 properties, all the way up to $500,000 properties. Single family residences. And then you can start breaking down the type of lead that you're looking for within your criteria. So we're looking for 40% equity positions. We're looking for just be as precise as possible. You don't want to be too narrow, but you want to have a target, right? So that way you're not sending shit out to multifamily properties. You're not sending stuff out to, now you can get to that. Don't get it twisted. You can get to broadening your demographic, your areas as you're able to go. But think about it. If you're wearing every single hat and you're in 9 different zip codes with 14 different type of, or 5 different property types, and like you're just asking for trouble. That's my opinion, right? Like you could say something different, and it's different for people that have a partnership, right? There's 2 of you guys, so I'm just telling you my opinion, right? So we've created this so we've picked what side we wanted to go. We wanted to go wholesaling, we wanted to go flipping, or we wanted to go lease option, or we want to do subject twos. We want to rent rooms out to college students in college towns, or we want to do subject twos, or we want to buy land. Like, you've picked your target. What's attracted to you, right? What calls to you? Because everybody's going to try to lean on you with their shit. Like, oh, this works for everyone, right? Like, this is what made me millions. And so they put it on you like that's the Bible, that's the way. Like, everybody makes money in real estate every single way. That's why there is a strategy that exists. So pick your strategy first. Picking that meaning, I'm gonna do this because this is something I would do whether someone paid me to do it or not. So that way it doesn't become work to you. So we've picked what we're gonna do. We've picked whether we're wholesaling or flipping. When we picked that, we picked our criteria to what it is that we're looking for. So when we talk to Terrence Lewis, when we jump on his Instagram and say, hey, I want to get involved, I want to do this, you can call me or message me and say, I want to do this, this is where I'm going, can you help me with some recommended marketing strategies? Boom, no problem. This is some great marketing strategies. We don't have to spend the first 10 minutes on the phone talking about what part of real estate, why, like, what are you doing, right? Okay, so now you have your criteria for what you're looking for, your zip codes, your bed, your baths, the type of properties that you, ABC, LLC, or whatever your company's name is. It's what we focus on. This is our bread and butter right now. And that's your business plan. That's your business model, right? So then the next step after that is going to be the next video, right? Well, we'll talk about your budget, right? So you'll have your budget, and from your budget, you then create your marketing strategy, right? So you can't say we're gonna do postcards, we're gonna do bandit signs, and we're gonna knock on doors. You don't even know how much money you have, right? So you start with your budget. So we'll get into that for the next video. So make sure you guys tap in on that video, and it's just gonna be a series. So we're starting with the criteria, we're starting with how to come up with, this is for the people that's just like, what the F, right? Like, where, how, when, why. Especially you guys out there that keep talking about, oh, I get these calls all the time. Yeah, I want to get involved in real estate. I want to flip properties. I'm right in the middle of getting my license. I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? You know what I'm saying? That's like saying, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I want to take a boat to the island, and I'm going to the DMV to get my driver's license. Like, what does one have to do with the other? You see what I'm saying? Go buy a ticket at the booth and go on the boat. Like, why you have to go get a license to go get a ticket to go on the boat, right? That's what you sound like when you tell an investor or somebody that's in real estate, like, I'm getting my license. Let's just give you that right there, right? Like, getting a license is a license to do a sales transaction. That has nothing to do with anything in real estate. Like, it's a good tool to have because it's going to help save you money, right? That's like me having my contractor's license. Like, yeah, I can employ these guys at Home Depot and do the roof for me. Like, it saves me money, but that's not what I'm about, right? That's just a niche within my product that helps me with. So I'm not going to go too much on this one right here. Make sure you tap into the next video on budget. We're going to do budget, we're going to do marketing strategies, and then we're going to get into sales funnel. So make sure you tap in and follow this series. This is my first time doing a series, however many it takes, 3-part, 4-part, 5-part, and we're going to go all the way to getting you guys closed on the transaction. So we might even get into contracts and helping you guys understand assignments. And so if you follow this series, you should be okay and at least be able to get a good running start to this thing called real estate investing. All right, guys, hope this was helpful. I know it was helpful. Share the damn video, right? So we can keep this community going of helping others in this game, right? Don't keep this information yourself. So if it was helpful, share it. Pound the like button and hit the thumbs up and get the notifications when they're out there, right? Because I don't do this for my health, I do this for y'all. It's LewisHelps. All right, Terrence Lewis, you know what it is. I'm out. Peace.